Hello, today I'd like to talk about faith or belief and free will. Our minds are so powerful, and in my experiences, I've come to realize that what I'm thinking can happen. Like things can play out in what I'm thinking. And I'm learning not to give over to fear and not to give over, to other people. Like I pray for people and I see, I'm not saying that it's me, but I'm saying that not just me, but many people praying for someone and someone being healed of cancer, healed of a disease or sickness. I've seen it happen time again, time and again. And I know that for me, when you're praying for someone, for me, I will imagine in my mind, picture the person and picture them getting well and picture if they have organs that are needing healed, I will picture their organs being healed or, kind of just see them healthy and happy and doing well. And I know our minds, our thoughts, our words have the power of life and death in them. And I believe that is true. I believe the Bible, and well, parts of the Bible, especially the Bible parts that have Jesus in them and uh, his healings and his miracles and wonders. Anyways, so I'm just going to say it's important that you think what you want to think about something, and if someone tries to manipulate or gives you bad news and it's hard and it's something you don't want to believe because it's terrible, then don't believe it. If you're able to say, no, I'm not going to let that be my reality, and I'm going to believe this instead. Like someone gives you diagnosis of cancer, say, no, I'm not gonna believe that. And if I'm gonna fight this cancer, and I'm gonna I'm gonna succeed, I'm gonna thrive, I'm gonna beat it, conquer it. Just know that our minds really do have power in our thoughts, putting out our thoughts. Whenever you're in a situation that seems dire, that seems negative, that seems, like it impacts you, where you feel like you're, this is it, this is the end. Just stop that mind thought, those thinkings in your mind, those thoughts in your mind, and be like, no, I'm not going to believe that. This is not the end for me. This is not going to be my story. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to get past this. This is not going to, this is not going to be my ending. And you can do that with anything, like anything coming at you from other people. Just because someone has a license or has a doctorate doesn't mean that they have power over your thoughts or your reality. They might say, give you a diagnosis or something, but ultimately it's what you choose to believe that is possible, that is available to you, that can happen, can be a reality. So sure, you might have like I have a diagnosis of schizophrenia, but I'm working on my thinking constantly, on my mind, my coping mechanisms, visualizations, reality checking, and just changing my mindset really has helped me a lot to get past some of the hardest things I've dealt with in my life. And I'm just saying we have free will, and God said, or Jesus said, with the faith of the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain and it would move. And I believe it. And I've seen many healings. I've seen miracles. And I know it's true. And all it takes is the belief and the trust. Trust that, just believe in. I believe in good things. I believe in positive things. I believe in healing for everyone, because that's what my heart wants, is healing for everyone, for myself included. And I know God, our creator, he can do anything. The impossible is possible for him. And if he lives within us and abides within us, I know that anything is possible if we just have faith and believe and trust that that's going to be our reality, that the goodness, the healing, the the positive outcome, it will be your reality if you believe and trust in it. And if you can't visualize things with your mind, like picture things, because I know there's people that might not be able to do that as easily, just maybe look at a picture at someone who you're praying for and just say to yourself, you are healed. I believe you are healed, and I know that you are going to thrive and everything's getting good for you. Like, this cancer is going to be in remission, and you're beating cancer. I see it I know it in my heart and my mind, and just anything is possible in this life. Like, this life is like a dream. And I'm not saying to go out and be violent and like destructive because this life's a dream. No, I feel like that's ties in with free will and our thoughts and what we choose to believe. So and like the news, if they're saying there's a giant snowstorm and it's going to kill people, or it's going to freeze people and cause pipes to burst and cause like trees to crack, explode. I think they're conditioning our mind with those thoughts so it would be true. So we can create our own mind's thoughts and create good things for ourselves and not be weighed down by the heaviness of life. This life is malleable. Reality is malleable. And it just takes practicing and belief and trusting in this ability of our thoughts, our prayers, our beliefs. And I just know that, if you put it into practice, you'll see changes in your life. You'll see good things come about. Just don't choose to believe the narratives in this world given to us by people who say they have authority, or that they know more because they're intelligence, or they're been around. Just believe in yourself, your mind, your thoughts, and just say, no, I'm not gonna, I hear you, I'm not gonna believe it. In my mind, there's no snowstorm, there's no heavy winds, there's no tidal wave. We're visualizing what we want. When people tell you what's going to happen or what they want you to believe is going to happen, we can cause it to happen sometimes. Self-doubt, self-disillusion in this. Like I said, people, you think they have authority over you, that tell you what to believe, they tell you what to think. You have free will to think what you want. And with more practice, like I said, in healing or in just wanting something to be different, you have the ability to change your life through visualization, through belief and trust that it's going to be different, that good things are coming for you, and good things will be present in your life. Do not trust the doctors. Yes, you can hear what they have to say, but you put faith in what you want to see as an outcome, and you'll see a change. Just believe, that's all it takes. The faith of the size of a mustard seed. Tell this mountain to move and it'll move. And like I said, our thoughts construct the world around us. And I'm still learning. I'm not perfect, but I'm just wanting to encourage you to believe in yourself, believe in God. If you choose to believe in God, believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. I believe in protection from angels and God. And I believe nothing can touch me as long as I don't believe that anything can touch me, and unless God allows it. And yeah, it's just faith, what you choose to believe in, what you choose to put your trust in daily, and moment to moment, minute by minute. Someone says there's an accident. Oh no, so-and-so's been in an accident. Just say, nope, they're going to be okay. They're okay. I believe it. And they're not going to be, injured detrimentally. It's minor injury, if any, and they're going to be okay. Just like thinking positive means, and positive reality of and outcomes. It's all a choice in our thinking, our way of thinking, and it takes practice. Because I don't know about you, but growing up, I believed the saying, life sucks, then you die. When I was a kid, life's a bitch, then you die. No, I've chosen to not believe that anymore. Life is what we make of it. Life is what we choose to believe. And if you don't like the way something is, believe something, believe something different about your life. Say, no, you know what, this is changing. I trust and believe this is changing, and God's going to make a way. This will be different for us. Our family's going to thrive. We're going to be happy, content, and healthy, in healing and anything, just you choose what to believe, and no one can take that away from you. And it is a very strong and powerful thing in this world. So anyways, I want to encourage you today. I want to say I love you, and God bless you, and take care. Just believe. You got it.